I feel like that every time I go flying.
Don't say that. You're supposed to know what you're doing.
I do. You can adjust your seat. It's exactly like a car. So there's a handle underneath. You can move it backwards, forwards, if you want to. Is that fine? Do you want? There's another seat down there if you want.
Wow, you're trying to.
So I'm just looking at your eye level, and you kind of just.
Okay.
Yeah.
Insulting me again.
And you've got your seat belts down here.
Oh, no seatbelt.
Yeah, we need them seat belts. It's exactly like a normal aircraft, really. And I'd recommend just hooking this over yourself as well. So it's just a shoulder restraint. So have you got the other side?
No, she's got fucking things on it.
Hang on, what's going on here? Oh. Hey.
There you go.
Yeah. And then this side, someone has put it all the way under the seat for whatever reason. There you are. So that hooks onto there, like that. Can you do it?
I've only got one. Ship pilot, and I need to be like.
I can't do everything with one hand.
I need to.
And then you just put that in. Then obviously you can tighten it as you wish. Right, for the door, fucking hell, it's blowing in it. I'd recommend shutting it a bit like that on the taxi out, and then just before we depart, you need to give this a good slam and you latch it at the top like that.
And you're trusting me to do this?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's fucking boiling. So, and get my checklist. Right, you've got little air vents down there. I've opened it halfway for you. You can change the direction of it. So can you see this thing down there? You can turn it so you face wherever you want the air to blow. Yeah, that metal thing there, you can close it or open it.
Okay.
You know the thing at the top. So
yeah.
Mine's closed. That's closed. That's open. I can't fucking see anything. That's open.
Open.
Yeah. God forbid you somehow get too cold in here. You've got cabin heat at the top, so you just push that all the way in. Cabin air at the bottom as well.
I'm not going to touch anything.
And I'll give you a proper brief before we depart. Do you want to pop your headphones on now, just so it's, it gets comfy before it gets. Obviously, it will be loud with the engine on.
Is it that way? Is it way? Not always.
I don't think it matters. I think usually I have it that way.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got your volume adjustment there, so that's on max volume. But you can adjust it with this one here. So Copilot, it's the top. This one here, that one's just squelched. So if you're hearing loads of background noise, for example, from the engine, you can adjust that to kind of filter it out, just so you can only hear yourself when you speak.
Okay.
Obviously, if you didn't get any of that, just ask me again once we're in the air. Right. Can I reach that? Oops. Yeah, it's a nice bubble though, isn't it? It's the escape bubble. Right, I'm going to go through my checklist now and get the aircraft started up. Keys. These are aircraft keys if you've ever wondered what they look like.
It looks like a car key.
Yeah. Right, starting taxi. Right, seat control, just secure parking brake. That's the parking brake. Radios, avionics, they're all off. Instruments. Master's definitely off. Instruments check required. So as long as you keep 4, I think. We'll adjust that later. Can read everything else. Flank controls, falling through movements. shoulders won't move because we're on the ground. And 2 hours operates full free movement. So let's take off. Flaps are already up. Cabin air controls, they are off. Fuel on short flying free movements. So that's 1/2 inch mixture. Throttle friction, that's loose. Garbage. Master switch control on. Circuit breakers, they are all in. And the anti-collision light can come on. Tank with lowest content, so it'll be the left tank, already on the left tank. Turn the fuel pump on, you might hear a funny noise. And it's in the green arc, so that can come off. Prime, it won't need priming, it's just flown. So, we can start the engine now. Put that down there, so it should be close enough that you can almost kiss the microphone, but not so it's like touching your lips all the time. Hair in my mouth. There. What's the hair in my mouth? Clear prop. Leave it open. And we clear all around. So 1, 2, 3.
Right, so just give it a good slam and latch it at the top. Now give that a good push. That's not coming open, I can tell you that. I'll speak to Blackpool now, let them know come now.
Blackpool approach, fire 3 +1 undertow, requesting NHV pads to NHV hangar.
Fire 3 +1 the tow, proceed to the NHB hangar.
Proceeding to the NHB hangar, Fire 3 +1 under tow. Fire 3.
Blackpool, hello, Golf Info Alpha November Tango, Spain with X-ray, QNH1022 ready taxi.
Dropping from Alpha November Tango, Blackpool approach information X-ray, current QNH correct. After a Augusta 139 helicopter on tow to the NHB hangar, taxi holding point Echo 2, runway 28, spare taxiways Bravo, Charlie and Echo.
Alpha Heli is Echo 2, runway 28 by Bravo, Charlie and Echo, Golf November. Oh, that's nice. Right, once we get to the hull, we're going to do some power checks, make sure the aircraft's fit and healthy to fly. Again, it might get a bit noisy.
That's okay.
Basically, I'm just going to rev the engine a bit, test all the magnetos, the car beat. Winds were 180. 180s? Wow. Yeah, what we normally do is, when we're doing our power checks, we park into the wind. That's why I'm kind of off centre, because I'm just going to turn to the right in a sec. Not that I'm bad at taxiing, I'm doing this for a reason.
No, it's okay, I trust you.
There we are. Right, we'll set 1000 RPM. And we'll do our power checks. So, we need to change to the tank with the most content, so that'll be the right tank. Yeah, we don't need the fuel pump for this. That's on the right tank now. Engine P's. They are in the green. These B's, carby, max drop. We'll set 2000 first for the brakes. There's 2000 RPM. We want to see no more than 75. That can go away. Ignition, left and right magnetos. There's the left one. Do the right one. That's perfectly fine. Close that so you can actually hear me. To do suction gauge, that's that. 3 to 5 in, ammeter is down there, that's charging. Engine T's and B's are still in the green, so we'll go throttle idle. About 700, that's fine though. Go 1200, because we're not in the Cessna 150. Trimmer is set for takeoff down there, throttle friction, finger tight. Mixture is fully rich, magnetos both on, master switch is on, primer, that's that. It's locked, fuel ensure on, so we'll stick on the fuel bump. Flaps, we won't need flaps, they are down. Handles down, flaps are up. Instruments checker set is required. We've got QNH 1022 on there, and we've got about 205 on there. Radios and avionics set, that's water radar. We won't need gators for now. Harnesses and hatches secure, we all secure, that's locked, windows closed, carby set cold, controlled flow and free movement. Rightio, and the autopilot is off. Right, I'll taxi to the hold and then I'll brief what's about to go down. So, if anything was to happen, very unlikely. If it happens before rotation, I'm literally just going to bring the aircraft to a stop. I'll do what I need to do, and if necessary, we'll evacuate the aircraft. Wait for me to tell you to do that. I'll have to speak to ATC first. I'll probably get someone out to come get us. If there is a fire, no, fire extinguishers down there. That's the first aid kit. If you somehow manage to injure yourself on this 1 hour flight, I'd be really impressed, but there's the first aid kit. There's the cabinet, you won't need that. That's probably going to be your best friend down there. So yours is, probably open that a bit more if you want to.
Is it this way?
Yeah. That's fully open, that one. Then you can obviously turn the wherever you like. Yeah, if anything happens after rotation, we would, if there's sufficient runway remaining, we can land on the remaining runway. If not, we might have to land on the beach, but again, that's really, really unlikely. But if all goes well, it's going to be a right turn, I think, after departure, and we'll route to Fleetwood Golf Course, and then on our way to the Lake District. So I'm going to speak to air traffic now, and they are going to tell us what to do. Dolphin on the Tango holding Echo 2, ready for departure.
Number Tango, Squawk 0450.
Squawk 0450, Dolphin on the Tango.
Golf Number Tango, servicing 190 degrees 7 knots via Echo 2, right turn out runway 28, clear for takeoff.
Echo 2, runway 28, right out, turn out. Right, turn out, clear for takeoff, Dolphin on the Tango. Right, so we can clear for takeoff, so landing lights on. Transponder is set to altitude reporting. And we're clear on the left side, clear on the right. Not that there should be a
Golf Bravo Juliet Whiskey Whiskey, mid-Morecambe Bay, requested ILS 5, Bravo Papa Lima, Golf, Whiskey Whiskey.
Runway 10.
Whiskey Whiskey, Squawk 0451.
Squawk 0451, Golf, Whiskey Whiskey.
And we're looking for a rotation speed of about 63 knots, so I'm going to go full power now.
Yeah, ILS.
Excellent, Golf, Whiskey Whiskey.
Engine T's and P's are still in the green. Airspeed's coming alive now, we're looking at about 63 knots.
Golf India Yankee,
Bit of back pressure. And away we go.
Golf Whiskey Whiskey.
Time for about 70.
Oh, 3,000 feet, Golf, Whiskey Whiskey.
Golf Whiskey Whiskey, Roger. Clear to the Bravo Papa Lima, altitude 3,000 feet, 2NH1022. Report.
It's always windy around surface level.
Yeah.
Support 5 miles to the Bravo Papa Lima, Golf.
I'll explain it to you, but it has something to do with this beach and the water. So clear on the right,
Golf India Yankee, also request rejoin.
clear the airfield.
According to Seoul Tower,
For about 500 feet.
QFE 1021.
Report either Tower, live edge 28, QFE 1021, Golf India Yankee.
Engine T's and P's are still in the green. Last time was 40.
Tango at Echo 2, requesting takeoff. Golf Lima Tango, Squawk 0450.
Holding
Blackpool Tower.
Squawk 0450, and Golf Lima Tango, that call was at Echo 2, ready to touch.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Ray.
Yeah, it's between 190 degrees at 9 knots, via Echo 2. Right turn up, 28 clear to takeoff.
Squawk 050, via Echo 2, clear to takeoff runway 28, right turn, Golf Lima Tango.
Golf November Tango, basic service.
Basic service, Golf November Tango.
Righty, oh. So there's 1,000 feet. I'm just going to pitch down slowly, just to see if there's anyone about obstructing us. But it looks fairly clear today. Visibility isn't the best, but
Golf Yankee, full right base, runway 28.
carry on the climb.
Report light base, Golf India Yankee.
And we've passed 1,000 feet, so the landing light can come off and the fuel pump can come off. And we've still got sufficient fuel pressure. And in about half an hour, we'll switch to the left tank. Past the Blackpool Tower now. I'll pitch down so you can see. Gotta show your mum that, come on.
I'll take a photo for her. That's crazy.
And our cruising altitude will be 5,000 feet. Transition level is flight level 40.
Light base, Golf Yankee.
Golf Yankee, put final straight number 1.
Report final, Golf
It's quite nice up here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's alright.
No one to pester you or bother you. See all the wind turbines over there.
Nice.
Over there.
Oh yeah.
It's 2,000 feet, pitch down, check for any traffic. Nice big boat over there.
Oh yeah.
And we'll continue the climb.
Papa, hello, Golf Hotel India Golf Alpha at high G, request touch to the pump.
Golf Alpha, Golf Alpha, Blackpool approach, taxi, 5 Bravo.
Platform 5 Bravo, Golf, Hotel Indy Golf Alpha.
Golf Lima Tango, basic service.
Golf Lima Tango, basic service. Golf Indy,
Golf Yankee, service 200 degrees up, 7 knots, runway 28, clear to land.
Clear to land, Golf Indy. Not feel sick yet?
No, not yet.
Ah, it's 3,000 feet. Oh dear. So it's mandatory for every flight line to do that, so.
God.
So we'll check
Get right, Golf Bravo, back to hangar 1.
About over Fleetwood Golf Course now. Time is 44. An ETA of Ulverston of 54. And it's heading to time 2. Travel off at 3,500, give the engine a bit of a breather. Attitude, power back. As the boat.
Okay, big boat.
See where it's heading towards? That little dock thing over there.
Yeah.
That'll be Haitian Power Station.
Okay.
Positive. Right. Yeah, as James mentioned, you can get lots of thermals.
Yeah.
So obviously, that's what I was going to tell you about. So you get what's called coastal breeze, because Blackpool is right next to the beach. You get a difference in air pressure because the water, the air of the water is a lot cooler than the air over the ground.
Yeah.
So you start getting convection currents, so you can get really breezy.
Runway 28, report Bravo Papa Lima now.
And then during night, the air cools a lot. The air of the ground cools a lot quicker. The ground cools quicker than the air above it.
Yeah.
So the air above the water stays the same. Then the winds just completely flip.
Procedural service.
Interesting.
Places on that is the 10 ROP via runway 28.
0 ROP,
Golf Whiskey, just confirm it's safe procedural service.
Procedural Golf Whiskey.
I'll continue to 4,000 now, I think. Build some speed up further. Now run standard pressure, so I'll set that back to 1060. I can go to 1013. And where? There's down there. I'll level off at flight level 40. Bring my power back.
Operations on 910, hold, fire station.
Now we can track towards Ulverston.
Operations on 965 station fire up across 1013 threshold.
Basically over here, there's a parachute zone. There's an airfield over there. That's where I first landed actually. Like 12 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah, my first ever flight was a trial lesson. It wasn't with A&T, which is the school I'm with now. It was West Air, I think. And they have an aircraft called Gavus, Golf Alpha Victor Fox Sierra. And yeah, my first ever flight was in that. And that aircraft crashed 3 times after that. And then during a lesson with a flight instructor, it was a flight instructor teaching a flight instructor. They managed to write the aircraft off completely. And I was in York one day with Sam, and I was like, oh, I can hear a plane. I'll just go check out what it is. Oh, nothing special. Oh, let's just look at Blackpool, see who's around, see if Ray's flying or whatever. And I saw Gavus flying, and I was like, what the f... He should not be flying, he were written off 5 years ago. And he were back, he were flying about. I couldn't believe my eyes. And they've repainted him. So he used to be blue and white, now they've repainted him in this disgusting black and gold.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks disgusting, it's all pimped out, that's how Ray describes it. I'm not a fan personally. Yeah, you might be able to see a car airfield over there. To be fair, it's a grass runway, so it's quite hard to spot.
A grass runway?
Yeah.
How the hell do you land on grass? Just...
Yeah, there's loads. There's one near Manchester as well. Manchester Bar.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's quite normal to have grass runways.
Golf Whiskey, Roger, report procedure.
See, like Windermere.
Report procedure.
Yeah.
To be fair, the visibility is terrible.
It's cool.
On a nice day, once you're at Lake Windermere, you could probably see Carlisle, yeah.
Really?
That's how good the visibility is. The blaster can't beat, make sure no ice is building up. T's and P's are in the green. PI, we've got 005. Wow.
Golf Papa request.
Golf Papa message.
Is there a chance we could climb into the overhead on PSL from the overhead before we depart to North Golf Papa?
Golf Bravo 8, you have to do that 2,000 feet.
April, we can start at 2,500, is that what it is?
Well, so the aircraft is completing outbound at 3, so next port overhead at...
Train track down there.
We'll go, Bravo.
Yeah.
Bring it over to the right as well.
That's pretty cool. It's not actually as scary as I thought it was going to be.
What?
It's not as scary as I thought it was going to
No,
be.
it's alright, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ray always says to me, you're either really, really good or I'm a fucking good instructor. But he's rinsed that joke so much. It's just, that's why it's funny, because he just rinses it so much.
Yeah.
He does trial flights for people, you know. So random, you know, public people will, you know, pay A&T or go for a trial flight.
Yeah.
And Ray will always joke that I'm not actually a real pilot, you know, just to scare the shit out of them.
Oh my god. That's evil.
He's an evil guy. Oh. He just hit a bit of rain.
Oh.
Or a water droplet.
Lovely.
Yeah, see, it's nice and smooth up here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even need to do anything. This is what I normally do and say, you know, I'm on track. If I'm not on track, you just kick a bit of rudder.
Oh my god.
We're fine again, you know? Sounds like Windermere.
Nice.
And we see Scarfell Pike. I think it should be around there somewhere.
That's so cool.
Right, I might switch radio frequencies. I'll switch to a Walton radar. Golf November Tango request to change to Walton radar 1394520.
Top on the Tango is a still constitution for the Walton radar, alright.
Constitution for equal Walton, thanks. Speak to us, coming 1 second. Bang. Bosh. Oh, loads of boats today.
Yep. It's a nice day though, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice day for flying. Imagine being stuck down there.
Oh, that's alright, you got the water. Dumping.
Yeah, but it's probably cold.
It's probably quite nice.
Right, I'm going to speak to Walton Radar and we're going to ask for what's called a basic service. Basically, it's just asking for them to, not to keep an eye on us, but just give us any information that we might need. So like, you know, change in air pressure. So what we've got now, we're on 1013, that's standard pressure. This though, down here, we're on 1022. And that's based on the air pressure, so because obviously the air pressure changes, we need to calibrate the altimeter so it's reading the correct thing. They'll tell us, maybe they'll tell us about other traffic information.
I see.
Speak to them now. Water radar, hello, Golf from Alpha November Tango, request basic service.
Golf Uniform Alpha November Tango, water radar basic service, QNH1022, passenger details.
Basic service, QNH 1022, and we're at PA-28 Blackpool, currently over Windermere, flight level 41, tracking to South VFR, basic service.
Golf November Tango, roger, basic service, Squawk 3641.
Squawk 3641, Golf November Tango. And batch time was 40, so in 10 minutes we'll switch over to the left tank. Can you see any hot air balloons? Particularly, to be fair, quite far. Thought it was over Morecambe, apparently not.
No, I can't see any. Are they likely to be above us or below us?
I can't imagine any hot air balloons being high. That was 0. Wow.
Water radar, November 6078 Tango.
Might be able to see Penrith from here. November 6.
November 6078 Tango.
6078 Tango, water radar, QNH1022, passenger details.
November 6078 Tango, Cessna 182, still on board, Golf Glen Porter down to Wolverhampton, VFR, bound to turn at Penrith, and 5,300 feet on 102.
You want another go?
No.
I want you just to turn it to the right, that's all I want you to do.
November 78
Well, I
Tango,
don't feel like it's not going to be the direction that I think it is.
Well, I guess we're not going home then, because I'm not flying.
Turn it to the right.
Yeah, just like a car.
Like that.
Yeah.
Ugh. No. That's scary. How far to the right?
Well, this will do. Usually rate 1 turn, so put it straight in level. If we turn into 191, do a rate 1 turn, keep it nice and level. So a rate 1 turn is about 3 degrees per second, so that's about a rate 1 turn there. Once that white dot over the other white dot or white square, you just keep it coming, keep it nice and level.
Yeah.
That's your VSI, vertical speed indicator. So it's showing that we're not climbing or we're not descending.
Yeah.
And then you just level out at heading 19 or 190. What road is that?
A road? I don't know.
I think it's the M6.
Is it?
Oh, I can't be the M6, it's not that curvy. A6, A5. M6 is over there, I think. You can literally follow the M6, I think, all the way back to Blackpool. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Beats driving on it.
Yeah, I mean, look how far we've come. And we set off at 22.
Yeah. Doesn't take that long, to be fair.
Oh, it's fairly quick, isn't it?
Yeah. Rapid.
Zero. Still 1022. Rightio. It's been about half an hour. Still on the right tank, so we'll switch to the left. So fuel pump on. Left tank. And fuel pump on. No change in fuel pressure. Perfect. Now, I wish the visibility was a bit better. Terrible.
Could be worse.
Yeah. Last week it was literally terrible. I could not see a thing.
Oh dear.
I was doing instrument flying with Russell.
Yeah.
And the weather was awful. And what even though the weather was bad, what they still do is they make you wear this kind of hat thing. It's called a hood.
Yeah.
And it basically just blocks the top half of your vision. You can't see where you're flying, basically. It's to simulate flying in cloud. You know, if you're in clouds, you've got no visual references.
Yeah.
Whereas now, I can just look at the ground, I can look ahead, see where I'm going.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I can't see where I'm going. And he'll say, right, give me, you know, a turn to a heading of 270. Right? Well, it's fairly easy, you know. That's your attitude indicator, that's your heading indicator. Rate one turn, so you put the white square over that one there.
Yeah.
And he'll say, okay. Now he's going to cover these two. Going to cover them two and say, right, now turn to a heading of, I don't know, 090. But you don't know what heading you're going, because you don't have that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you know then?
Well, if you look at what heading you're on now,
Yeah.
say, okay, say we're on 210,
Yeah.
on 210. Oh, put us on south, 180, keep it easy. Alright, so we're heading south, and
Yeah.
it says, okay, so we'd look at that, we'd say, okay, we're heading south, and we want to turn to a heading of 090. Okay, well, we know the aircraft on a rate 1 turn does 3 degrees per second.
Yeah.
So if I want to go to 090, I need to turn left by for 30 seconds. So you get your stopwatch, you start your rate 1 turn to the left,
Yeah.
click go on your stopwatch, you wait 30 seconds, then you level the aircraft, let it stabilise,
Keep a lookout for traffic direction 3 miles indicates
and then you say, okay, well look at the compass again, are we on the right heading? If not, do 4 corrections, if yes, then usually it works, you know.
That's impressive.
On security, Golf Romeo Zulu.
195. Should be approaching Kendall now.
It's like a nice golf course down there.
A nice place to land. I saw a video of someone landing on a golf course. He had an engine failure,
Oh shit.
and I wouldn't want to land on a golf course because they're probably quite bumpy. You've got bunkers on them,
Yeah.
and if you go from grass to a bunker, I think the aircraft might just topple over.
Yeah. I suppose if you got nowhere else.
Yeah. Generally, you want to look at places, you know, fields that are nice and long, no power lines in them, nice and flat, no buildings or anything near them.
Yeah.
Wonder what the people living in Kendall are thinking right now.
How about, is that weirdo in the plane up there?
Why are they doing circles above Kendall? Ow.
What?
Looks quite nice, I think.
It does look quite nice.
Yeah, cities always look really nice from above.
I assume, is that the M6 there?
I'd imagine so. Oh, that's not the M6.
Not the M6.
Oh, the M6 is over there somewhere.
Yeah.
Warden Radar, Golf Charlie Mike Oscar Golf, good morning.
Golf Charlie Mike Oscar Golf, Warden Radar, good morning.
This DI is not very good. We've had issues with it before.
Link 2 out of Kirkbride on a Navex returning to Kirkbride, currently over Lake Windermere at
Did you hear that?
2,200 feet, QNH 1023, VFR, requesting basic service, Golf Oscar.
They're over there somewhere, right?
Basic service, Squawk 3642.
Say again, Squawk, Golf Oscar Golf.
3642.
3642.
Golf Oscar Golf, squeaking, squawking 3646.
Did you hear what he said?
No.
He said squeaking 3642. That's the best thing I've ever heard. I've had some ripe tongue twisters. Like when you're flying and you've just got so much crap in your head that you're trying to remember.
Yeah.
And then ADC's barking instructions at you. I've once said leer to clammed instead of clear to land. You know what that's called?
No.
When you switch the first letter of two words around.
No.
Called spoonerism.
Oh no, I did know that.
My favourite one is instead of going to take a shower, you're going to go shake a tower.
Shake a tower.
Alright, we'll do a quick check. Content is fine, radio is on water. Engine T's and B's are in the green, there's the thermals. DI. Got 180 on there, altitude back on QNH 1023. Have a blaster carbine. That'll be the M6. Down there.
Oh yeah. Doesn't look as shit as normal.
Yeah. Well, I chose to descend a bit. I was going to have a nice gentle descent into Blackpool. Just thought it'd try and be as efficient as possible. But apparently the air is really crap over here. So you know what? I'm probably going to do something really smart and go back up to where the air's a bit smoother. I think you'll be delighted to hear that, so I don't think you're probably enjoying this, are you?
Do you know what? I actually don't mind it.
Good. I mean, I personally don't mind it. But yeah, for example, when you're trying to align that compass, or the DI with the compass,
Yeah.
and the aircraft is shaking all over the place, it makes it a bit difficult.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Golf Oscar Golf, we're still over Lake Windermere. Intended routing is to continue south towards Cark and then turn to the east, just to your north, and then work our way back up the coast, returning to Kirkbride.
Well, he's coming towards us. In fact, you might be able to see him. Do you have flight radar on your phone?
Yeah.
He will have a transponder. Said he's going to head south from Lake Windermere over to Cark, then he's going to head east, then follow the coast all the way to, I don't know where he's headed.
Warden radar, Golf Oscar Golf.
Golf Oscar Golf, apologies for some of the other frequency there, say again.
Just information on our planned routing. We're over Lake Windermere, working south towards Cark, and then turning
But we know our near us,
towards the
but
coast,
just
just
good
to
to
the
keep an
north
eye
of your
out.
ATZ, and we'll then work our way northwards up the coast, returning to Kirkbride. Golf Oscar Golf.
Golf Oscar Golf, right to that, no problem.
Hey?
Golf Oscar Golf, now on shoulder lake.
What's he on about?
120 from 3.5.
Going all the way down here back to Kirkbride.
Cross down for Roger,
Kirkbride's the other way.
Four crosses, traffic service today.
I want to get a picture of that quarry.
Golf, Charlie Golf, Foxtrot Golf.
Get my phone out.
Golf Oscar Golf, bye-bye. 444, that previously traffic is right.
Crazy how much 500 feet is made.
I know.
3,500, absolutely terrible. 4,000.
Two traffic,
Absolutely
time tracking northbound altitude 3,000 feet. Golf Charlie Golf Foxtrot Golf, pass message.
Golf Charlie Golf Foxtrot Golf, Cessna 152 from Burton to Burton. Position, overhead Middlebrook Stadium, 1,500 feet. Racing to Birska via Middlebrook.
Do I have time to do a circle?
QNH1022, what service required?
QNH 1022.
Probably not.
Golf Foxtrot Golf.
Golf Foxtrot Golf, thanks. Basic service, squawk 3642, and just look out for traffic in 12 o'clock, 4 miles, opposite direction, 1,600 feet indicated.
Looking for traffic, Golf Foxtrot Golf.
Too hot to leave my phone now. Put it there.
Squawk 3642. Golf Foxtrot Golf.
November Tango, just be advised both Cochrane and shipping active today.
Okay, Golf November Tango. Yeah, chipping is a gliding site, Cochrane is a parachuting club. So generally when they're active, they don't want to be hit by a plane when they're skydiving or flying about.
Yeah, that wouldn't be great.
November 78 Tango, likewise shipping, gliding site and Cochrane parachute site, both notified active today.
That's crazy parachuting when it's so windy.
Yeah.
78 Tango.
Hey firm, just be advised shipping, gliding site and Cochrane parachute site, both notified active today.
After that, we'll give them a wider berth, so November 78 Tango.
They basically tell you that they are active.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what basic. I mean, they don't need to. But they're not obliged to tell us anything at all on a basic service. But Wharton are quite friendly. Generally, they do tell you things, you know.
Yeah. That's nice of them.
Yeah, sometimes they're not active, sometimes they are. You just have to ask, but sometimes they'll just let you know. If it's still really nice outside. I've always wanted to do that. I've never done that before, you know. Imagine if it just took my hand off. That'd be
Oh my
enough,
God.
Yeah. Station, power station again. Should be approaching, I think that's Lancaster. No, Morecambe, Lancaster next to it. Do you know anyone from Lancaster?
No.
Any uni?
I think Krista went to Lancaster actually.
Krista?
Yeah.
I don't know who Krista. Well, do you ever on Snapchat? Say hello to her. Look up, I'm above you.
It was either Lancaster or Leicester, and I don't know which. Could be either one.
I don't know much about uni, but I think Lancaster's meant to be quite nice.
I don't know. Everything looks so small from up here.
Yeah. Fact. It's a bit quicker. Be very direct to Fleetwood Golf Course over there. It might be a bit quicker. Just don't want to
avoid the parachute jump and the thermals off the hill here for the gliding.
November 78 Tango, right, okay.
because there's people using the aircraft afterwards, so I want to get back as early as we can.
Fair enough.
And going this way means we get to fly over Lancaster, which is nice.
Oh.
And we get to avoid the cockroach parachuting.
Yeah. What's the other little red bit? Like the red circle?
That's over Haitian Power Station. It's notified as hazardous, I think. Just a restricted area.
Oh.
So obviously they're pumping out all sorts of shit from
Yeah.
so can't imagine an aircraft would fare very well flying in that sort of stuff.
Fair enough.
Can fly over it, it's restricted from surface to 2,000 feet. We're at 3,800, so.
Okay.
You know, once upon a time, I had to do all this without my iPad, and literally just that.
Cartmel
Oh no.
Yeah.
course, 2,000 feet, turning to head west to the
I didn't have an
north
iPad,
of,
and that was how I had to learn.
Golf Oscar Golf, Roger.
And you'd literally use all these calculations that I've done already. So, you know, say when I was at Kendall, if I didn't have my iPad, I'd say, okay, right, I'll turn it in 156, and after 20 minutes, I should be there at 1:30. If I get to 1:30 and I'm not there, maybe something's gone wrong. You'll
Yeah.
draw halfway points on there, and you'll, you know, extrapolate what you can see with your eyes onto the chart and think, okay, am I in the right place? Am I halfway? I can recalculate my ETA.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, that's if I was going 75 knots,
Yeah.
then it would take 30 minutes. We're going way more than 75 knots. Oh, actually no, because the wind's in front of us, we're going 80 knots, so. Thankfully I don't need to use that much anymore.
At least you know how to use it
Yeah.
if you ever have to.
Yeah, it's a requirement. I have to do it for my skills test as well.
Oh, fun. What's the next bit you have to do?
I'm doing my instrument rating at the moment. I'm also doing my my ATPLs, which is literally just theory.
Yeah.
Not the most fun thing in the world, but has to be done. Yeah, that'll take me all year, maybe. I'll be done maybe mid to early next year. Yeah, it's going to take a long time. A lot of it's stuff that I've already covered, but it's just in a lot more detail.
Yeah. Do you have to go to like a proper flight school to do like the big commercial?
Yeah, I mean, what I'm doing at the moment is a self-study, which is allowed as long as you have a certain amount of face-to-face teaching. That can be either in person or, you know, online.
Yeah.
Yeah, generally you can do self-study, but for the flying portion, obviously you need an instructor with you.
Where do they even do the commercial flight stuff?
There's a few places. The one that I'm intending to go to is all the way down in Stapleford, near London.
Oh.
Around here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do my multi-engine rating. So this, but one engine on each wing. I'll do my full instrument rating. So what I'm doing at the moment is a restricted instrument rating.
Yeah.
Basically, that's a get you out the shit rating. if you accidentally end up in clouds, you have an instrument rating, so you know what to do.
Yeah.
Like at the moment, if I was to fly into clouds and I can't see anything, that would be illegal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So restricted instrument rating is quite handy to have, and it does contribute to a full instrument rating.
Yeah.
And what else will I be doing? I'll be doing my CPL, Commercial Pilot License Skills Test.
Yeah.
Which is like a PPL skills test, but on steroids, I guess. That might be one way of describing it. I'll have to do my UPRT, or my Upset Prevention Recovery Training.
Yeah.
And that's basically, if you've somehow managed to fuck up so much that your aircraft's spinning around or it's upside down, see him down there.
Oh, yeah.
Upside down, you need to know how to probably get out of it. I mean, we're already trained how to do that.
Yeah.
But that's on like a larger scale.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to descend at some point. I'm gonna switch to black ball, because he's gonna be a black ball as well, I reckon.
What's the radar? This is Golf Charlie Golf Papa Oscar. Golf Charlie Golf Papa Oscar, what's the radar pass message? Golf Charlie Golf Papa Oscar is a CL-20 Sting Oriole aircraft from Canama to Carlisle. Currently 3 miles west Wood Vale at 3,900 feet, 1022. Request basic service please, and will be transmitted overhead. Golf Papa Oscar, run basic service, QNH correct 1022. Basic service and still on 1022, Golf Papa Oscar. Golf Papa Oscar, squawk 3644.
3644, Papa Oscar.
3644, Golf Papa Oscar.
Golf Papa Oscar, completing descent to Blackpool now, 119.4955.
Golf November Tango, roger, just keep a locker up to traffic, just a mile on your right hand side, similar direction, 2,900 feet, climbing on one further at Fleetwood, no height information, routing southbound, squawk 0450 and contact Blackpool, correct?
Roger, squawk 0450, we have the travel to start with Blackpool now, transfer service, got another second. Go to Baba.
Right base, correct?
So, Port Carby,
Golf, full in Tango.
a gentle
Golf, Bravo, Romeo, Bravo, Alpha, outside, Hangar 1, requesting taxi to the pump.
There he is.
Golf, Romeo, Bravo, Alpha, left approach, pedestrian,
Is he going up?
Yeah, he's climbing, he's
Golf, Bravo, Alpha.
for that.
Pretty cool.
QNH 1022 hectopascals. Advise ATC that you have copied information. Zulu. This is Blackpool Airfield information. Zulu. At time 1120. Arrival runway in use. 28. Airfield information. Increased bird activity. Copperham action.
Turning towards the runway 10, next report at 10 miles.
40. Surface wind 200 degrees. 13 knots. Varying between 150 degrees and 210 degrees. Carvick. Temperature 27. Viewpoint 16. QNH 1022 hectopascals. Advise ATC that you have copied information. Zulu.
Golf November Tango, number 1, report final. We'll call Golf for the Tango.
Has he gone now? He's bugging off, I think.
He went over there. He's over there.
Yeah. So the rules of the air states that if I'm on the right, then I'm in the right. So what he has to do is, if we're converging, he's the one who has to essentially do all the manoeuvring to avoid a collision.
Okay.
Yeah.
Operations on 9. Stand by. Operations on 9, proceed holding point Alpha 3 by Alpha cross 13.
Runway 28.
Alpha 3 by Alpha cross 13. Operations on that.
Level, hello, Golf Uniform Alpha November Tango over Fleetwood at altitude 2000 on 152 with domain Zulu, Query join.
Golf Uniform Alpha November Tango Bluff approach, hello again, basic service. Zulu Sky, steering is correct. Next port east of the toll tower.
Basic service and Wilco Golf Tango.
Golf November Tango squawk 0450, expect the right base showing runway 28 QFC 1021.
Squawk 0450, expect right base join runway 28. Definitely want this long Golf Tango.
Golf Lima Tango is final 28.
Golf Lima Tango, surface wind 200 degrees, 1 knots, runway 28, clear to land.
Clear land 28, Golf Lima Tango.
2 South Lima Echo, keep in line with everybody else, we'll cancel the straight 10 and we'll come downwind turn right for 28.
Yeah, no problem. What's the report your range time?
We're 15 to run.
Yeah, in that case, yeah, if you report 5 miles to run, expect a right-hand downwind in runway 28.
Report 5 for right, downwind 28 today.
We tried.
We always do.
Wow.
Golf Lima Tango, 3-1 and Alpha to ANT.
3-1 Alpha ANT.
That's my instructor.
Is it?
Golf Lima Tango.
Sorry, second.
2 Echo, just the other flight pump for Big Sierra going out to Waterford at 1 o'clock.
We do indeed.
Perfect.
Is he on his way back as well?
Yeah, he's just landed now, he's taxiing back to the hangar. I'd let you land, but it's a bit windy.
No, that's all you.
Okay. Fine, leave it up to me. I guess I have to do everything, eh?
Yeah, you do. How many hours have you got to do?
125.
How many are you on?
Like 60.
Not bad.
Operations on 9, proceed to the Toyota RP via runway 10, report vacated.
Toyota RP via runway 10, report vacated, operations on 9.
Right, we'll go down to 1000. Yeah, the DI is just completely all over the place.
That's fun.
Yeah, we had an issue with the DI earlier. It was, it just went rogue and it was just spinning around.
Oh.
Yeah. Coming up to 1,000 feet. Level off there. And brake down, candy sweet. Mixture is fully rich, fuel is fine, all running right now. Harness is anti-skid fuel, keep the car beat on, we can see. Golf Tango, east of the Indian Pass.
Golf number Tango, general report right base 28.
Good report right base on it, great Golf Tango.
Determine vacate, grade LMP operations on 9.
Operations on 9, roger.
Right, this is the flap lever down here. It's probably going to come up all the way here. Yeah. Just watch your way.
Downwind 28.
Zulu Micro, thank you. You'll be number 2 following a PA-28 past east of the Toll Tower, turning right base now.
Okay, number 2, I'll keep a good lookout while I drive. I'm visual within 2 echo.
And go for the tango with right base now.
Golf number Tango, number 1, report final.
Number 1, Wilco, Golf November. Alright, we'll start our descent now, so I can come down. .500 feet above the tower.
Oh, is that the runway over there?
So we're on right base at the moment. We're gonna turn to the right. And yeah, land on that runway there.
Nice.
You all strapped in?
Yeah.
Very good. It might get a bit bumpy once we get a bit lower.
Oh, slow.
But
I love the feeling of landing.
yeah, it's the best bit.
Yeah. Makes my stomach flip. But I like it for some reason.
Yeah. I can't stand the feeling.
I love it.
Zulu Echo, downwind.
Zulu Echo, report final number 2 following the PA-28 turning final.
Report final number 2, Zulu Echo.
Governor, if I go turn final now, we'll make it fine.
Golf number Tango, surface wind 190 degrees, 12 knots, runway 28, clear to land.
Runway 28, clear to land, Governor, I'm going to go.
Zulu Echo, reasonable.
Perfect.
A little bit high. Sort it out now while you're in the air. RB can go away. There we are.
Nice.
So let it stabilise, flaps can come down.
Golf number Tango, 31 and Alpha to ANT.
Right, 313 Alpha NT, Governor. Touchdown time is 4-1. For exactly an hour, we took off.
Damn. Well timed.
Oh man, I'm sweating. Literally, as soon as we touch down, I'm just sweltering.
To be fair, it has got hotter.
And Zulu Micro, surface wind 192 degrees, 11 knots, runway 28, clear to land.
Then I'm Zulu Echo.
Oh, get hell, it's so warm.
Golf Alpha, overhead, Holton, request rejoin, and 1 circuit.
Golf Alpha, of course, report east of the Toll Tower, expect the right base showing runway 28, QFE 1021.
QFE 1021, expect right base showing runway 28.
Fuel pocket, come off. The landing light can come off. That can come.
Zulu Micro, right on Delta, Delta Bravo Hangar 3.
Right, Delta Bravo Hangar 3, Zulu Echo.
okay.
After one approach, hello, Daily 22 Juliet, routing direct to Bravo, Papa Lima, descending to flight level 50.
JD22 Juliet, left approach, good afternoon, information Zulu is current QNH 1022, report your range from the Bravo Papa Lima and your level passing.
So just passing flight level 55, we are 20 miles from the beacon, JD22 Juliet, and copy 1022 with Zulu.
JD22 Juliet, thank you, it's a procedural service, when ready, squawk 0451.
Procedural service 0451, JD22 Juliet.
JD22 Juliet, clear to Bravo Papa Lima, descending to altitude 3,500 feet. Next report 10 DME to run to the Bravo Papa Lima.
Wheels are straight, we're 1,200 out.
and next report 10 miles to Bravo Papa Lima, and requesting the NGB
Brakes
runway 28
on.
approach if possible, please.
Hold it 45. 12:45.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
Fucking hell, right, I want to get out of here. That can go off. That can go off.
That was strange. Oh man, I am boiling. How was that then?
That was pretty fun.
Please open. Oh, fucking hell. I mean, it'd be more pleasant if it were less hot.
Dude, it wasn't that bad up there, to be fair. It's just down
Yeah.
here.
Shit. I told you it was like a fucking oven in here.
Right, I feel like this getting out is going to be definitely less graceful than getting in.
Yeah, it's just the same as getting in really, just in reverse.
It's easier said than done, isn't it?